generally what happens is there is a concept of whole number, not number alone, right? Define it.
Yes.
There is a chance for you to expand the domain of knowledge. Addressing that is one of the, I would have just addressed that, then only move. I will say pi. You presumed that pi is 3.14, right? Definition of rational irrational number. This is a chance for you to expand, no? A chance to expand, that's a great investment. Is it
Yes.
raising the curiosity of people at least? No. Now I am sure all of you who are thinking have raised your curiosity, right? Why am I saying like this? Because you got a chance now, because you draw a number line. Number line is not whole number alone. In between there are so many numbers, between 8 and 9, between 3 and 4. Another number is only pi. That pi is not 3.14, right? But 3.14 is 314 by 100. So you are writing it as p by q. The value of pi is pi. If somebody asks value of 1, you cannot say 0.9. Value of 1 is 1. The best book for maths, physics, chemistry, biology is not maths, physics, chemistry, biology books. It's dictionary. So look at the word meaning of bound, limit, friction, energy, reaction, quality, no property. When chemistry teacher talks about property, they only think about the property of salt. When a economics teacher or commerce teacher talks about property, it becomes saleable, buyable property. See, actually, in psychology and philosophy, when we talk about property, it is the quality of a person. So, same word has different meaning. So, best method to learn any subject, look at bound, upper boundary, lower boundary, limit, limitless. The dictionary, when you look at it, I always suggest students to look at wordhippo.com. That's one of the best beautiful site where I learn English. Wordhippo.com. I suggest people to look at synonyms, antonyms, usage, everything from wordhippo.com. You can learn subjects really, the mathematical meaning of that, synonyms and all. You will see many. Oh, then you realize this is what really it means. And I suggest people to look at boundary, bound, limit in English class or statistics class. In the whole life they should remember, oh, I had a teacher who taught me what is boundary. Oh, that was a great boundless class, limitless knowledge. One of the method could be, you know what you are going to cover tomorrow. You tell them this is the topic which I am going to cover tomorrow. Look at dictionary, learn everything and then come. Each word when you are using, it goes into their brain. You don't have to explain what is boundary, what is bound, what is limit. All of them know, and they know different. So there will be a lot of questions. If they know less, why am I asking question? Why somebody is asking question? Because you know little. Why people are not reacting? Because they don't know anything. You inform them, this is what I am going to teach you tomorrow or the next session, or this is what we are covering. Let every student look at the technical terms, come and then attend. They know what you are going to teach in every class, any subject. Let us have some fun. Do you know this?
Yeah.
Is there a boundary for this? This is like this, normal. Tilt like this and then fold. There is no in and out. In is out, out is in. See, when a and moves like this, it will be either out or in. But if you keep like this and ant moves, it can never, it will be taking round and round. Just use a paper, fold it like this, and then this is called a topology. You learned in MS Masters in Mathematics, there is a subject called topology. So, We have to tell mathematics for the time being, for today, for this class, because we are preparing students for a higher class. I'm sure that's the reason you draw the boundary, right? When you draw this as a square, the boundary doesn't make any difference. If I make it as a circle also, boundary is same. Either a circle or a square, boundary is same. In and out. So the limit is, there is a lower boundary, there is an upper boundary. For outer space, there is no upper boundary. What you said is correct. In a line segment, there is a boundary. For a line, there is no upper or lower boundary in one dimension. It's a beautiful concept. And when you draw a line as number line, always put a 0 so that the concept goes into them that there is a negative and positive, because later questions negative and positive was there. On the left you can write BC and right you can write AD, therefore ABCD will come. ABCD, and that is actually history. They can also learn history through the number lines. It's a great concept. The number line, once it is fixed in brain, I think the whole mathematics, half of the mathematics is done. Many people, very educated people also have this confusion. When somebody took birth in BC 529, died in 500, is it possible like that? No, they ask. That's because the number line is not conceptualized. So I think number line is one basic concept which has to go, and the limit and limitless numbers. It's a great concept. Scalar and vector, when they come in physics, that will be used. Rays, two different endless arrows. No, I am sure when children come prepared with the technical terms, if you ask them, you tell me what is boundary, no, they will have a lot of related life examples to project and give it to you. So it will be more interesting. Instead of explain. It's always, because every mathematics teaching, in the style it says discovery teaching. So you discover in them how much they know. If you would have asked what is boundary, I would have given so many definitions to start with sometime. Right? That can be a very colloquial example. In their context, what is boundary? They may talk about the boundary of, you don't have to draw a square, no. The boundary wall of my house is my boundary, and my house, my room is my boundary. No, in the kitchen there is a boundary, around that only you do cooking. That will become more active class when they prepare and come. And once you do that, second class onwards, no, they'll be ready to give a lot of definitions, and you will have less job, they will do more job. In generally classes, you do more job, students do less job. It should become the other way for them to learn. The boundary and the precision, it has got lot of meaning. The boundary, where you have to draw the wall, no? When I put a compound wall, whether the compound wall is in my property or his property, the precision need not be that good, right? You have to put it somewhere. That is why the 0.5 comes there. The middle, the concept of middle comes there. It belongs to both. The 2.5 belongs to both 2 and 3. That's why the middle value. When your unit is 1. If your unit is not 1, then it is not 2.5 and 3.5. So the block, the unit you have taken as 1. That's why you put 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can shift only that unit. Unit becomes small. That means your precision becomes, resolution becomes more. Suppose you have a pixel. Now each one of us on the display is one block. Correct? So you can only shift one pixel to another pixel. In computer science, you can only shift half pixel is not there, right? So you can only pixel by pixel. So 1 pixel is 1 unit. So the precision, the resolution increases, it could become 0.1, 0.001, etc. etc. So boundary has lot of relation to the precision in which you are speaking, the resolution in which you are speaking. So in your case, it was whole number, it was countable numbers, therefore 1 is the unit. So you can only shift that one. Therefore the limit is 2.5 to 3.5. Yeah, I keep saying everybody should be unsatisfied in life so that you improve, but always be happy in what you're doing. So don't get confused with the happiness and satisfaction. Happiness is always there, but I'm not satisfied. I want to improve. The whole purpose of this discussion, see, each one of us, including me, there is a lesson which I grab from any discussion. Yeah, you can lift your hands and then say back, well done to yourself. I was a very tough student, and all my teachers were very soft to me. Ask them questions, I used to prepare. I am not saying what I'm not done in my life. I used to prepare before the class and then go and sit in the class. I don't allow teachers to go. I keep asking questions.